Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. I wanted to come and give my little brief overview of the series Hawthorne. I guess you could say I'm a late bloomer because I literally had no clue about this series until maybe a couple weeks ago. A coworker I was reading the Steve Harvey book, and she started telling me about all these other books to read and television series, and she's like, yeah, I watch Hawthorne, and man, it's so good. And I'm like, Hawthorne, what's that? So over like a weekend, I caught up on all of season 1 up to the current season's episode, because I don't own a television. I don't even really watch cable. I just don't do it. Like, I don't. The only thing I regret about that is that I miss all the sports. But there's a sports bar. There's a bunch of sports bars by my house. So, whatever. And my guy's not a big sports person, so I can only watch sports with my dad, I guess. Anywho, Hawthorne. Alright. So today is August 29th. So the season finale has already, been out for a good week. So anyone that was going to see it should have seen it by now. So I should be able to talk about it. Okay. I like it. Definitely like the series. I don't know. There are certain things about it that make it corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they are in a hospital, emergency room. There's little catty drama, the stuff you expect. It to me, I'll tell you what I think about it. It's like Grey's Anatomy plus the television show Scrubs mixed with a dose of House and a dose of like maybe ER or something like that, or 48 Hours, like something like that, because it's holding all those different like scenarios in that 45 minutes. Like, you have one person, I guess in terms of who would be House, that would be, Christina or Jada Pinkett. And then, Grey's Anatomy is because you have, all this drama going on with people trying to date each other inside of the hospital, and you have little cliques and stuff like that, like everyone talks to each other and shares a business, and, they're all like catty with each other and whatnot. And Scrubs, because you have all these people, they're not really interning per se, but they're not doctors yet, so you're watching them go through like their changes through their residency. And 48 Hours, because there's always some story going on. Like, every single episode there's something going on that you follow all the way through till the end of the episode, and sometimes it carries on to the following episode, which is how you get used to seeing certain characters. And then, ER, because, they are operating. It is based a lot about what's going on in the ER, and sometimes they get kind of graphic. They don't show you, per se, graphic-wise, but they kind of tell you, like, oh, we're going to have to, do this and this and that. So, all those things are kind of mixed into there. I think that's what makes it a well-rounded show. I think for some people, that's what makes them go like, oh, if you've seen one, you've seen them all, I don't want to watch it. But I think because it's encompassing all of those different shows into one, it makes it interesting to watch. Not to mention that Jada Pinkett and the guy, Tom, I don't know his real name, they're both really cute. So you're going to watch it just to watch them, interact. The whole biracial, daughter and family thing, that's very common nowadays. And that's one thing I will say that I'm still undecided about. They've been bringing a lot of like real life issues into their series, like teen pregnancy, teens having sex early, biracial children, minorities and higher powers, and how they're always still accountable more than others, and the gay and lesbian thing with the nurse. What else? Oh, the nurse that went away to Iraq and Afghanistan and stuff. Vehicular manslaughter and how that really affects someone, and people having cancer, and people not being able to afford their medical bills, and they had the rape situation in there where, you know, the insurance wasn't going to pay for it. So they're giving you real life issues, and I haven't decided if they're doing a good job of balancing that yet. I kind of think so, because sometimes I'm like, wow, they put that in their script, but then it's kind of like, well, that is what's really going on, so why give us dreamland and sugarcoat it, you know? So I really hope the series comes back again next year. I'm so sad that it's only a summer series. You usually get about 10 episodes, and right when you're like right in it, you're like, oh, give me more. It's over with. So, you know, definitely something I'm like, okay, I guess I'll watch my Mad Men then. So, anyways, if you haven't checked out Hawthorne, definitely look for it online and check it out. I think it's a pretty cool series, and I hope that it gets the credit that it's due. Have a good night. Bye.